That may not come as news to some of London's stockbrokers. They're suffering as Europe's debt crisis squeezes revenue and competition from international firms eats into their business. For more on this, we're joined by Bloomberg's Sarah Jones. Hi, Sarah. Why are these firms being hit so hard then?
Well, it's across the industry. The larger firms are better able to cope with it because they have scale, they've got geographic and product diversity, and these smaller firms just simply don't have that scale and they don't have the money. And what's happening is you're seeing less shares being traded, and you're also seeing less companies doing IPOs, etc. So fees are being squeezed, and institutions are paying less fees to these brokerage industries, and it's a really, really tough time for them.
So why these firms then, if it's a common problem?
As I said, you know, the bigger bulge bracket firms have the geographic diversity and product diversity, and they've got more money. And the smaller firms are really feeling the pinch. I mean, there's less business to go around, and there's overcapacity in the industry, and it's really tough.
So what's actually happening to these firms?
I mean, that seems to be at the trend at the moment that you've got two sides. You've got firms either closing down their security business, as Altium did last month, and they're focusing on their advisory business, which generates about 70% of their revenue. Or on the other side, you've got companies being bought out. So a good example is Investec buying Evolution. Now, they've bought Evolution to gain access to their wealth management business, which is William de Broe, which has about £6 billion under management. And so that's a trend that a lot of analysts say is going to continue going forward.
How many firms are we talking about here then?
Well, that's just it. I've been reporting on this story for a couple of weeks, and you'd think it'd be easy to find how many firms are in London. It's not. The conversations I've had with analysts, roughly around, over 100, and that's 100 too many. They all say the city is overbrokered, there's too much capacity, and there's not enough business to go around.
Sarah, thank you very much for joining us today.